When it comes to a man who is still emotionally attached to his mother, he is often called a mother-enmeshed man. And the reason why the man is still attached to his mother is due to what took place, or is likely to be due to what took place during his early years. And this was most likely a time when his mother used him to fulfill her needs. So instead of seeing him as an individual, of being there for him, she would have seen him as an extension of herself. So the man would then have been the parent, and the mother would have been the child. And the reason why so much, or one of the reasons why so much was expected from the son, when so much should have been given, is because the father probably wasn't around, or if he was, he probably wasn't emotionally available. So the energy that should have gone towards the father would then have gone towards the son. And not only can this play a part, but what can also play a part is if the mother was also used by one of her caregivers, could have been her father, to fulfill their needs. So the mother is then using the child to not only fulfill some of her adult needs, she is also using them to fulfill a number of her unmet childhood needs. And of course, this is not to say that this happens consciously. The mother is probably not aware of it at the time. And if it was brought up now, all the years have passed, she would probably deny it as well. So it is something that usually takes place unconsciously. But the trouble is that through the mother treating the child in this way, is that it will stop the child from being able to develop and to individuate. So instead of the boy getting what he needs to grow into a man, he can end up physically growing up, but on the inside he can still feel like a boy. So then when he becomes an adult, he can still have the need to please his mother. Because instead of him feeling comfortable with his needs, he can feel ashamed and guilty for his needs. And the only time he can feel comfortable is if he's putting his mother first. So when he ends up getting into a relationship with a woman, he's obviously going to cause all kinds of problems. He's likely to experience a lot of shame, guilt, and anxiety. Because through being conditioned to believe that he was an extension of his mother, he can end up feeling as though it's not right for him to go with another woman. So instead of being in a relationship with a woman and feeling comfortable and as though this is something that is normal, he's living his own life, he can feel as though he's doing something wrong. And so what the woman can find is that the man won't commit, and that his life still revolves around his mother. Even though he's an adult and he has his own life to lead, his life can still be about pleasing her and taking care of her needs. So it's probably more likely that the man's partner is going to reach out for support than the man, because the man can just be so overwhelmed and enmeshed to his mother that he doesn't reach out for assistance himself. Now, because his mother did get so close to him and didn't respect his boundaries, didn't see him as an individual, when the man gets close to a woman, he can end up feeling trapped and engulfed. So experiencing intimacy as an adult is going to be a big problem for him. And this can lead to a number of other problems. So when a man gets into a relationship, he can end up losing interest in sex. And he can also end up cutting the relationship short. Even if it's going well, he can simply pull away because it's bringing up all the trauma that he experienced as a boy. So if a man can relate to this, it might be a good idea for him to reach out for support, to work with a therapist or a healer, or to find a support group. And if a woman finds herself in this position, then it will be a good idea for her to read up on it first, to make some suggestions to her partner, and to see what happens. And there's also the chance that nothing will change, so the man might not be willing to grow up, to work through his pain. And in that case, the woman might need to cut her ties with the man. So there's a number of different outcomes here. But as always, with the right understanding and knowledge, there's always a chance that something can be done. And of course, when there's a desire to grow and to heal.